of the Midwest and the Central Plains as well. Plains as well. Now that we've kind of gone over what's going on right now, I think there's going to be a lot of tornado warnings tonight. I think we're just getting started. Um, this whole line is expected to kind of just move kind of like this. Right now, the thunderstorms that we are expecting are developing. This is where the corridor is, and then you're going to see kind of this line move through here. And then these isolated thunderstorms will form ahead of it. So now that I've gotten that in place, I just wanted to, I'm going to get everything set up now. Here are the latest mesoscale discussions. There's one for this one is the brand new one. We're gonna go over this, but there's also another one in portions of or actually this one might have is just a flash flood discussion. We will be live for the severe weather outbreak, or at least something for Monday. We're gonna see it basically cold front come through out of the Rockies and move straight northeast, and it's going to just pull a ton of moisture, and I mean a ton. It's gonna pull a lot of energy out of the Gulf, a lot of Cape, which is convective available potential energy, and yeah. Let's get over with the actual overall severe weather threat as well. Today we have, let me just get it real quick. We'll cover the mesoscale discussion here in just a second. Alright, we've got the severe weather stuff here. Let me just get to this. Alright, there's the full, so overall today is an enhanced risk of severe weather. We have a large 5% risk, a 2% risk of tornadoes in the Ohio Valley, and then you have that large 5% hatched, SIG 1 hatched 1 risk, across portions of the the Upper Plains, and that does extend a little bit into the 2%, I believe. Then you have the 30% risk, um, the, 15 to 30% risk of both, SIG 1 15 to 30% risk of damaging wind and hail. The hail corridor is going to be right where it is right now, right along the Colorado border within Kansas, as well as South Dakota. So yeah, that's everything right now. The current time is and I'll get the is 6:08 p.m. CDT, Central Time, 7 o'clock p.m. East EDT, and then it is also 5 o'clock p.m. PST or PDT, Pacific Standard Time. We'll get to so really, this risk is really just started tomorrow. I'm extremely concerned about the potential for a tornado outbreak in portions of the Great Plains. We will also take a look at that in a second. Anyways, now that we've gone through the big stuff, I just need to do something real quick. So I forgot to kind of read the mesoscale discussion to you guys. Let me just make it just expand it a little bit before we get into all the stuff that's going on right now. So there is the hail risk today. There is a threat of up to 2 to 3.5 inch sized hail in diameter. That is as much as lime sized hail to as much as nearly apple over apple sized hail. Damaging wind gusts in excess of 65 to 80 miles per hour, and the potential for at least a couple of EF1 to EF2 tornadoes. Could be even potentially higher than that. I wouldn't rule it out. Today's environment is not particularly great, but the wind shear is elevated. So yeah, we'll get that back in place. All right, so back to I gotta just update these watches and warnings real quick. Alright, so, on to the severe weather now. There's a lot of stuff going on right now, so, a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings here. I don't know why this is... There's also a storm warning. There must be a lake here, even though I can't see it. I don't know why they issued a storm warning here. Well, obviously, for the thunderstorms. Oh, so this is, I've never seen this before. So there is a dust storm going on. Um, there is a dust storm going on in this area right now, which is crazy, just unbelievable. I'm wondering if we get any cameras over here. I don't want to. But anyways, there is a storm warning for That's literally insane. Wow, that is quite unbelievable, actually. So yeah, there's a dust storm here, in portions of uh Burlington, portions of Colorado. If you're in this warning, seek shelter immediately, whether it's lowest part, not necessarily the lowest part of your home or building, just get indoors. This is a dust storm with the potential for less than a quarter-mile visibility with damaging winds in excess of 70 miles per hour. And this is confirmed. The source is by DOT cameras. Wow, literally insane. I've never seen that in my life. That is quite literally unbelievable. Literally never seen this in my life. This is literally unbelievable. A dust storm is going on. I'm gonna try to see if we can capture it on satellite imagery. I don't think we will be able to, but I'm gonna try it anyways. What's interesting about this um, is there's not actually. I'm wondering, these are severe thunderstorms, but there's a dust storm. I'm just wondering where the wall of dust is because I can't really tell. But we have to watch out for these supercells over here. Dangerous looking supercell near Goodland. If you're in this warning, seek shelter immediately where was the lowest part of your home or building. The storm is warned for 60 mile per hour gusts and tennis ball sized hail, and the damage threat is considerable. I'm just looking here to see if we have any rotation. We do have a little bit of broad rotation near old US Highway 24, and this really side is really rotating here. We'll see if it gets warned though. This is right next to the radar site. I'm not sure if it'll actually get warned. But back to the warnings, of course. So this tornado warning back over in portions of Mount Ayer. Looks like this. I think the rotation, yeah. The rotation has not moved since then, so I'm assuming this radar site is not up to date, but there is a rotation, however. If not, you're expecting 60 mile per hour wind gusts and lime-sized hail, so seek shelter immediately where the lowest part of your home or building. Back on to Burlington. again, expected dust storm plus 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and a small hail with this storm. This is a considerable damage threat. Looks like we have a pocket of very high winds here up into portions of, there's not a specific town name near, but it's very close to Burlington, a pocket of potentially upwards of 60 to 80 miles per hour. 60, 80 mile per hour wind gusts, which is literally just unbelievable. This is literally just an entire bow echoing segment of thunderstorms moving through here. Still doesn't look like there's much rotation developing here, but I can tell you the warnings are going off like crazy. But this entire thing is just bow echoing. This is a just huge wind push. Here, this entire thing is warned for 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts and small hail. And there's a little part of it that's warned for just slightly less, but I'm not seeing much of anything as far as this one might try to rotate a little bit. Another thunderstorm near Goodland. Looks like a massive hail core, but it's been kind of eaten away. This one is a one to produce a tornado potentially. It does look like there is at least some rotation here, but it's not like very strong rotation. But it is one of those supercells that could produce a tornado. That's why I'm kind of concerned at this point. Okay, moving up through the line. 16-mile-per-hour wind gusts near severe thunderstorm near Imperial. This is going to be in portions of North Dakota. Another thunderstorm here near Wallace. We're just gonna have to watch these storms because the potential is there for some rotation. There's a radar cutoff here, so I'm assuming the rotation is like right here. I'm not exactly sure though. Doesn't look like there's anything there to me. This one is also looking like it's trying to produce rotation, but is struggling to do so. I don't think there's actually rotation with this storm. If there is, it's going to be near Lamar, but there's such very broad rotation, it's not even worth warning. So, continuing to move on. More severe thunderstorm warnings issued for portions of Kearney. This is going to be in portions of, again, North Dakota, I believe, or South Dakota. One of doesn't look like there's much rotation on this line either. Just warned for 50 mile per hour gusts and lime-sized hail with the potential for a tornado. We're still watching it though. Another thunderstorm near Rockville for golf ball-sized hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. This one is just like it's almost like an inverted trough, like it's just trying to negatively tilt and just continue to push. And yeah, this is likely 60 mile per hour wind gusts, a golf ball-sized hail with this thunderstorm. Another storm near Stromsburg. A little bit of rotation back here. It's very broad though. Look, it's very broad rotation. Moving up towards portions of Platte City. Again, another thunderstorm with really not much in the way of rotation. So, there you go. Only tornado warning. I believe there's only one right now. Yeah, there is. Okay. Well, make that two, I guess, depending on where this other one gets warned. Okay. Another severe thunderstorm warning near portions of Corning. This is going to be in portions of Iowa for 60 mile per hour, I'm guessing, golf ball sized hail. It looks like it's having a push of wind here. As you can see, this bow echoing segment starting to happen here. You can see this push of wind. This one still looks to me like it's still some broad rotation on this storm near Melee. This is going to be in Iowa. Oh, we have some pretty strong rotation on this storm. Hold on. Or this could be... Hold on. Oh, man. We may have a significant tornado on the ground near Burden. Hold on, Burden. Except there's no debris signature, which I find that hard to believe. But there is significant rotation with this storm. This may just get warned right away. We'll see the latest radar scan here. Yeah, there's definitely rotation on the storm, but I'm not sure if it's actually... I think the hook goes like this. Wraps around like that. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is a tornado warned storm. Very significant rotation, obviously. Very significant rotation. Nothing on the ground with this yet, but I would not be surprised to see. If anything, your 70 mile per hour gust and lime-sized hail can be expected with this thunderstorm. We're gonna have to watch for a debris signature though. Another one behind it that's also suspicious. We have a little bit of a line moving through here. There can be a little bit of rotation on this one as well. Just a little bit of broad rotation. Anyways. Anyways, I don't know if they're gonna issue this warning, but there's easily hard to tell. Close to an EF1 tornado and another one tornado on the other side of it as well. Doesn't look like there's any anything that's showing that there's debris. However, we do have another tornado warning up here near Mount. Obviously, a tornado and lime-sized hail potentially. I think the rotation's going to be right in here, is what I'm seeing right now. Yeah. Rotation's going to be near Mellow. It's kind of a weird name pronunciation because it has a weird symbol over the side of it, but nothing really there that I see that's concerning. Um, there's not really much of a debris signature, but this could get, we'll see. Nothing here looks tornadic to me right now. There could be some broad rotation near portions of gravity. Back through these severe thunderstorm warnings up through portions of Columbus. This is going to be in portions of North Dakota. Nebraska, I mean, excuse me. All these have rotation looks to me. Yeah, okay. I'm going to say this one's rotating. If you're near Stromsburg, seek shelter immediately where this is part of your home or building. It does look, actually, I can't really tell if that's, I can't tell because it's like just off the radar, but this one could be rotating as well near Central City. But these are basically just supercells along a warm front. Okay, let's see here. Potential rotation near Plate Center. Okay, Stromsburg, yeah, there's rotation there. Rotation near Stromsburg. If you're in this warning, seek shelter immediately where the lowest part of your home or building. I don't think there's actually a tornado on the ground with this storm quite just yet, but there could be one, particularly soon. I don't see anything. I mean, there could be something here, but I can't really tell. But potentially rotating thunderstorms. All these really look like they're rotating, to be honest with you. Another tornado warning here. Wait, did this just... Oh, actually, these are just warned. Yeah, so, okay, this just did get warned, actually. Okay. Okay, yep. This is a brand... Actually, expires in 45 minutes. Did it just get warned? I'm gonna say yeah. Yeah! Alright, I appreciate you guys for the, subscribers. On the road to 100 subscribers, we're gonna reach it at some point. Thank you guys, so much for tuning in. Tonight we'll likely, be dealing with a continuous damaging wind threat through portions of, this entire area. This will eventually evolve into just a damaging wind line. This should get cut off, I think, right here is what I saw on the radar. And we will be dealing with mostly a damaging wind threat. The tornado threat does expand through about here, so just be aware of that. But yeah, this after about 3 a.m. this should be primarily a tornado threat. But yeah, thank you for the subscribers. 90 subscribers on the way to 100. If you do end up getting any severe thunderstorm warning, remember to seek shelter immediately. Whether it's the slowest part of your home or building, for both tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to never miss an upload. And without further ado, we will see you in the next one. Bye.